Yo, Hendo here with Average Dude Softball. Today we're excited to bring a Juno back to the channel. We've got a Juno Shark Spider exclusive MR-1 13-inch barrel. We're gonna go ahead and take this out to a field over in Oñate High School. Shout out to them for allowing us to use their complex. It's a little bit nicer, makes it easier for us to kind of get you better footage. We're gonna put about 75 to 100 swings on this at the field, maybe a little bit more. We'll let you know what we got up to there in the final thoughts. Once we're done with that, we'll come back here, we'll do the velo test, compression test, scale weight, and then get you our final thoughts. And let's go ahead and take a look at the specs on this bat before we take it out to the field. And this model is gonna be the Juno MR-1 13-inch barrel tech. It is a Spider exclusive 0.5 end load UTH 37, so the flexier handles. One more note on this as well is just note that Juno does have those thinner knobs, somewhat thinner handles as well. So if you're somebody who likes to drop a finger, you may or may not actually need a knob cuff, anything like that. That one didn't feel too bad. I definitely can tell with the flex handle, it does feel like the barrel's lagging behind a little bit though. All right, so easily the best one that came off so far. Pretty squared up. The barrel feels soft though. That one came off real good, but it felt soft. Again, we're using Class Games Pro M's. They haven't been cooking in the sun or anything like that. A little bit of a knuckleball. That's the spot. Right at the rough one and rock core. Wherever I caught that one, and it did feel a little higher up, maybe closer to the Juno symbol, that's the first spot that I've hit, felt great, and didn't feel soft. So maybe these need some swings to really open up. Again, we forgot to do the compression beforehand. We'll compression it when we're done here prior to the velo test to give us an idea. See, that one did not feel good. I thought I missed it, and I just easy one hop to 340 mark. So for me personally, not something I like. I like to know where I got that ball and if I think it came off well, but
seems real soft. Like it, I like the flex, but I don't, it feels real soft on the inside. Even when you barrel it up, it just feels like it's
mushy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Not a favorite?
No.
Right at you.
Ow! Yeah, I don't love it. I'm good.
Okay, yep. After a couple hard off the barrel, the sweet spot, the hottest spot is definitely right about this Juno O, the Juno logo. So a little higher up on the barrel than I think I'm usually used to, but just to keep in mind, that's the spot. Doesn't feel soft, ball jumps off of it. All right, we forgot to compression test before putting swings here on the Juno Shark, this Spiders edition. So we're gonna put compression test it now with about 100 swings on it before we go back to the garage. We'll let that sit at 0 for us. And we're sitting right on about 250. Let's give it 1/4 turn and just see what the other side gives us. 1/4 turn, not touching the walls of the tester. Get that up to 0. And a little over 250. So between 250, 260.
98 miles per hour. 96 miles per hour. 98 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour. 100 miles per hour. 100 miles per hour.
All right, now that we're field swing and velo test complete here with the Juno Shark, let's go ahead and give it a final test, see where we're at. We got about 100, 125 swings on it. Dialed up to 0. And probably about 260, so still not much to worry about. We'll talk a little bit more about it in the final thoughts. Let's test our 26 ounce 0.5 end load Juno Shark, or scale weight I should say. And this one's sitting at 26.07. So again, it's a 26 ounce 0.5 end load. So all that means to me is the end load's kind of built into that sticker weight. So something just to keep in mind there. All right, and we're field swing, velo test, compression test, and scale weight complete here with the Juno Spider exclusive Shark MR-1 13-inch barrel technology. Again, this was a UTH-37, so a little flexier handle. And all in all, can't say it was one of my favorite bats we've swung so far. Again, it had its kind of pros and cons. When you caught the actual sweet spot, the ball did actually jump off of the barrel. However, you never really got that feedback to know that you caught it. There were times you'd catch towards the end or even towards the lower part of the barrel and it felt good on the hands, kind of thought you got it and then realized based on the flight where it landed, all that kind of stuff, that the ball really didn't carry or kind of get that exit velocity that you may want. And then other times where you caught the barrel and you're like, man, I definitely missed that one. And the next thing you know, it's short hopping the fence, or even over here on the velo test, we're hitting right at near that triple digit mark. So that's not something I really like. I want to know the kind of feedback so I know exactly what I got with each swing. And then also so I know basically where I need to try to keep the ball within the barrel, because certain sweet spots are obviously a lot smaller, larger, all that kind of stuff. Again, maybe it could be something to do with the flexor handle. I'm more of a stiff handle fan most of the time. But again, shout out to our buddy Jose Torres for sending this over to us and allowing us to even swing it. It's been a while since we got a Juno on the channel. So we're gonna work on trying to get the Vanquish, get maybe a one piece on here, as well as a couple of the stiffer handles, just so we can kind of see how those compare. But again, for this one, the 26.5 end load, it came in scale about 26. Personally, I do think it feels a little heavier than that. The end load is definitely pretty pronounced on it. So just kind of keep something like that in mind as well. If you're somebody who likes kind of that 1 ounce end load feel, like I do myself, honestly, to me, this feels like it's got closer to that 1 ounce end load than just a 0.5 end load. So you could probably be fine grabbing a 1/2 ounce end load model and kind of get what you want from it. Now, if you really want that real pronounced end load, I'm sure if you go to the 1 ounce, it'll feel extra heavy and help you kind of bring that barrel around. But all in all, again, maybe not a favorite for us. However, it was pretty good out of the wrapper, still at about 260 compression. So again, if you're someone who cares about compression, and we realize 50, 60, even 70% of people probably don't care about compression, but for those that do, it's gonna pass for you for a while. Again, we're about 125 swings on it between the field and velo test. So you're able to get it out there, BP it, get that compression down. And again, maybe as we get closer to 250 from that 260 mark, the sweet spot will really open up. That feedback may change. It could be a flex handle thing versus a stiff handle, who knows? But just keep in mind, it's gonna provide not the most ideal feedback, at least in my opinion. But as always, all of these are just my opinion and a couple of the other guys that we swing with. So if you still want to go ahead and pick one of these up, absolutely recommend doing so. If you have one of these, drop a comment, let us know what you think about it. We'd love to hear your feedback as well. It definitely helps everyone who's kind of watching these videos. They can hop down in the comments, see feedback from others who have used this. They're not just relying on our opinion. However, again, something you can definitely use. It's nice to be able to BP it, give it more swings, let it open up. If you're a flexier handle fan, obviously go with that UTH-37. You could definitely feel the flex in there as well. So that's a positive if you're somebody who prefers those flexier handles, especially with a lot of the bats nowadays seem like they're coming out with a lot of the stiffer handles as well. So something just to keep in mind. But all in all, we appreciate you checking out the video. If you need any help picking up any gear, just take a look down in the description below. We've got a bunch of affiliate links down there for you with discounts on things like Headbanger Sports, Bruce Bolt, Proton, Slugger, Slow-Pitch, and even Treat 'em Sports. We've got some other ones coming soon. And if there's something you want that you don't see it, you can get down there in the description. Or if you just want help ordering in general, come over to our Facebook page. You can go to Headbanger Sports Worldwide. You can go to Average Dude Softball, either of those ones. Come over to TikTok, Instagram, wherever you want to find us, or head over to AverageDudeSlowPitch.com, and we'll get you squared away, help you get the best deals, fastest shipping, all that kind of fun stuff, give you recommendations, whatever you may need. Again, we appreciate you checking out the video. Have a great day.